Alrighty, I'm back. um, it's kind of late, so it'll be a shorter stream. Been saying that a lot lately, but so I've got a tournament coming up next weekend that I'm like 90% sure I'll play in. So I feel like I need to start grinding like calculation, because my calculation's been bad lately. And calculation's important in chess, especially in tournaments. But it's too late and I'm too tired to do like chess tempo, like real puzzles, like real calculation. So we're gonna do like puzzle streak or otherwise lead chess puzzles. That's the plan for this stream. And then I can talk to the chat more. But I won't chat, in the middle of a streak, I guess. Okay, so apparently I'm on puzzle number 10 already. So that's good. Following the Bunzo principle, I will trade into the king and pawn endgame. Because that's always correct. This looks like it attacks two things. Let's see, check, and then win a queen looks good. This is probably like mate in 3, somehow. Check. King h8. But then I don't know. I got nothing. I guess just queen g4 and he can't do nothing because his pieces all suck. That's too bad. Too bad for him. We could check and take the bishop. Is that what's going on here? That seems to be what's going on. Oh, we didn't go that far, but okay. So I'm up in exchange in the starting position? But he's got these pawns. So, doot. Well, I reckon it's this. And then this. We got some checks here. Those could be some good checks. And then take the pawn with check. And then something else happens. Probably something like that's right. I don't know what else would be right. This is like legal, but I don't see what it accomplishes. So I'll just start checking him randomly. And then I assume here, and then he'll, yeah, do that. Alright, let's make sure the stream's working. Nobody's chatting yet. Doesn't mean much. Okay, it's working on YouTube. Are we working on the bad platform? Yes. It's Friday night, I guess everyone's asleep. This looks like Checkmate in 2. This also looks like Checkmate in 2. This sort of seems like it should be. It is mate. Wait, no, it's mate in 3. Okay. It's like it's got to be mate in 2. Here maybe looks like it could win something. Oh, my thing's hanging though, so I check first, I guess. All right, I'll check first. Then win the thing. Probably check and take the bishop. Then I'm up lots of pawns. And his king's bad and my king's fine. Sack here, probably. Check there, check. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting my rook back if nothing else. That's pretty cool. Pretty poggers. Yeah, I don't see anything better than taking the rook. But taking a rook's usually pretty good. Yeah, that should win pretty easily. That's a weird puzzle. I suspect it's rook takes queen. Seems legit. And then I just skedaddle. The point of the puzzle is to not play bishop f1 to bin Feingold's chagrin. I still have to keep playing. I guess this is a fork of some description. That's the point of the puzzle. Man, still nobody watching. Unbelievable. It says people are watching, just nobody's chat. That's fair. She's mate. Okay, it's not mate. It's sort of mate. Now I have to actually use my brain. How's it going, Odali? I hate having to use my brain. Probably Queen D2, and then I don't know what he's gonna do. Seems kind of tough for him. So I guess we'll do that. And then I make a queen. Here and here looks like it wins a piece. Is this simply a fork of his guys and gals? What's the problem? Shouldn't there be a problem? That doesn't look like a problem. Okay, now that's the issue. So here stops the mate and defends my thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna play people today. It's a puzzle stream. Okay, well, it's not legally required to be queen takes queen, but it should be, and then push the pawn. He's not in the square, so. Yeah, and we take. We can take here, and then take the queen somehow. I guess that's the idea. If I take the queen, I'm gonna lose a knight, so okay. It may be rook takes f7, queen takes... If I can draw the arrow. Rook f7, queen c1 check, rook f1 check. That looks correct. And then just take the queen. Can't play mate because my thing's pinned. But taking a queen's good. Okay, this looks like a rook sack. That's what it looks like. But I don't actually see how that works after king h1. Can I just play queen g5 first? He doesn't have a good way to defend, I guess, magically. What's the material? Equal? I mean, queen g5, rook f2, knight f2, I mean, that wins an exchange. Is there something better afoot? And then I'm assuming, like, queen g5, or if he plays g3, then just knight takes g3 is probably crushing. Yeah, I mean, that's just mate, so I think that's right. Yeah. How's it going, Josh? I'm holding up well. I started the new routine. Wait a minute. Was I supposed to have a new routine? How's it going, Bali? I sound slightly stronger than usual? No, I'm like average, I'm like normal strength. Oh, new medicine. No, I have not started that yet. By the way, this is rook takes bishop and queen takes rook. Timeout. Because he's gonna take this. So it's rook takes bishop, and then check, and then take the rook with check. Okay, I got it. You had to do the little stutter step. No, I'm still waiting on my doctor to like call me and tell me what medicine to take. It's just a fork. That's it. That's the puzzle. Am I down material or something? I'm down some pawns. If you care about such things. I mean, it will be a piece for 3 pawns. I guess that's not like, you know, could be worse. Still, I don't see a better move than this. All right. I'm doing all right, Bali. How are you? Oh, I've just been sick for several months. But not like, you know, not too sick. I'm not as sick now as I was a few months ago. Let's skip this song. It's too much ambiance. Can't handle it. All right, this one looks harder. This one looks like I have to calculate a lot of lines. I don't even know what move looks like tempting. Oh, it's G5? Homie's Knight's trapped? That's all it is? I guess that's all it is. What is that? It's just random legal move, I guess? Alright. Oh, nice, Bali. That's pretty, you know, pretty big deal. Alright, surely. We're gonna just mate him back here. Okay, wait. There. Here. Oh, we're actually mating him here. Interesting. See? I calculated. Okay, this looks like rook g7 takes here, and then we win a queen, go us. That's what it looks like. I guess that's all forced. Because if he doesn't take my rook, then I mate him. On the other hand, I am down a piece right now. So a rook and a bishop for a queen is not like a huge victory. But probably that's right. Because I don't know what else to do. I mean, his king is going to be really weak at the end of that. I got my other rook coming over. These pieces aren't doing anything. Sweet. CN, CM, NM, FM, IM, GM, PhD. Nah. There's way more PhDs in the world than GMs, so that can't be true. All right, I think we just trade here and then we hit him with our rook. I don't know what he's gonna do about that. Seems like he's gonna lose a piece. And that's a 40, Shody. All right, surely. That he takes with the queen. Okay, so we take this with the queen, and then he can't take here because we're threatening this? Sort of? I guess I end up at an exchange there. That seems to be true. This is just mate. Let's just checkmate. So I'm... Oh wait, it's not legal. Dang. Man, that would be such a good move. If it were legal, man. I was like, why is puzzle number 42 mate in 1? I hate it when it's not legal. Alright, well I guess we take this. And then we're gonna win his queen. And/or checkmate him. Wait, but he can go here, so what's the deal there? Oh, but then queen g5's mate. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I never fixed my alerts. Thank you, Swole, for the raid. And congrats on your engagement that I heard about. Welcome, raiders. Following the laws of chess is for losers. That's true. I think just playing chess in general is for losers. Oh, it's a king and pawn endgame. Alright, it has to be here. There's no other sensible move, so... Okay, now... It's probably like g5. Because this loses. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. So it like has to be g5? And we're gonna zug his zwang eventually? I guess. I guess I'll try to calculate why it's winning instead of just playing it because it has to be that move. So g5 takes... Oh, I guess we take on g5. And then we take this, and then he takes that, and then we take this. Thanks for following. Welcome to the stream, Corrupted Barbarian. Is that like Tina's alt account? I was thinking take this, but we want to take this. Because then your king gets to go back this way. You don't want to go like here, here, here. That's way too much. So you take this one. Can you give me a puzzle? Maybe after this puzzle, maybe after this streak. Does that sound fair? Tina does have alts. That is 100% true. Alright, so I'm about to promote, he's about to promote. I mean, probably it's just rook d8. And then, like, I promote and then he doesn't, and then I have a queen and he doesn't. Probably. Oh, wait, he has rook... I guess he'll play rook e1, but I'll just play king f2. And then he'll promote and I'll take it. And then he'll take my rook and then I'll make a queen. And then the computer will say that endgame's winning even though I wouldn't win it. That seems right. Oh, he made a rook. I didn't expect that. You got me there. Chess gifted you a sub in Tina's channel. Dang. Who would have thought that Danny was such a magnanimous guy? Not I, that's for sure. Alright, why are we not just taking this and taking that? Because we are down a piece, but we got pawns. Maybe we're taking it with the knight. Because then we're hitting some stuff. I mean, it must be this, right? Surely. Blocked with the queen. Okay, so now I take this with check. Or I take, and then big fork. I guess that's the way to do it. Oh wait, he can take with that thing, though. That's how that thing moves. So which is better? Probably doing this, because then his king's still getting attacked. And I can go like check, block, trade, and then hit this fork. Which won't work, because he can just trade. No, but king h1, queen h6, queen h1, I have knight g3. Okay. It didn't make me do all that. Yeah, but you win a piece in either line. But I mean, you kind of can just stop at the guy's king is preposterous, let's not trade queens. But I was thorough, because I have a good work ethic. I mean, queen f5 is sort of tempting. Ah, yeah, I think it is queen f5, because queen f5, I'm hitting this, and if you play rook d2, then this is going to be mate. After queen f5, he might have to just take the knight, and I take there, and then that should be good enough, right? Looks right. I mean, I kind of forgot to even consider this, but... I mean, this is, you know, not awful. I don't see the immediate win, but I'm confident this is a good move. Nice gelato. That's a good one. Yeah, who came up with that? Is that a Chelato original? Oh, I better skip this song before I get... This is like the one song that YouTube like really hates. You get DMCA'd for that. It's from the database. But who birthed it? Could be a Nicholas Tice. It kind of his style. Not required to be though. All right, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I think I just want to like push my pawn, like d5. I mean, he's gonna play king e2, I guess. I don't know. I need to get better at rook in games. Oh, it's rook h1. That's what it is. I understand. I'm good at chess. I saw that trick before. Yeah, Josh knows what's up. Probably it's knight f3, but let's work out the niceties. Taking's no good for him. He's also allowed to move his king, though. Okay, king f1, knight d2 is good. King h1, probably queen h5 is good. Because it's like checkmating him. So yeah, it looks good. Knight f3, bishop takes. Queen g3, bishop g2, queen e1. Somewhere. I mean, it does kind of suck that I'm getting mated at the end of the day, but I can stop that mate. That's not too hard to stop. Really, I can stop it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm convinced. Did I get another raid? Unbelievable. Hey, filtering spam, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Yeah, sorry, my alerts are broken, and they have been for like a month. But I keep forgetting / am lazy. So I haven't been like fixing them. That's on me. But I appreciate the raid nonetheless. Thank you, Lena. Yeah, big raid too. So yeah, we're just doing puzzles today. Because it's too late for me to play chess, I guess. I played poker for like 7 hours today. I think that's like one of the longest poker days I've had, I think. I think I like poker more than chess now. But we gotta still play chess. That's Cormac. Okay, so probably it's queen g1. So, I mean, queen g1, king e2, I'm trying to decide, like, rook e8, rook e6, is there a difference? Is either one good? Like, I don't... I don't see why either one is, like, incredible. I mean, I guess... he's gonna have to play king d2. I guess rook e8's better, so that if he played king f3, my other rook can give a check on the f-file. He's gonna have to play king d2, and then it feels like queen f2 should be, you know, looking pretty good. At some point, I'll probably land, like, some fork of the rook on c7. I mean, I don't really see another logical move other than queen g1. Trading queens doesn't seem to go anywhere. So yeah, this should be right. And then I think it's this, so that if he goes here like that, if I check with this rook and he goes here, then I don't really have as good of a move. So he's gonna need to go here to keep defense of the rook. It just seems like I should, you know, the hunt should be successful. Okay, but I want to make sure I don't have something better here. Okay, so if I take and he plays king c3, then I can check and win the rook that way. Well, he ain't doing that. Same if he goes to d3. So he has to play king c1. And king c1 I check here and win the rook. So I win the rook in every line. Sweet. Chess is forever, poker is just a fling. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Maybe. Nah, Julian is ass at poker. No, Julian's good at poker. At least from what I've heard. Who brought up Julian? Of all the Alabamians you know, I'm the most famous? That can't be true. I'm just trying to think of who would best refute that. I mean, if you've heard of Stuart Rachel's, which you may haven't, I don't know. Stuart Rachel's is a pretty famous chess player because he was the youngest ever US champion. And he's from Birmingham, just like me. Also, Paul Morphy went to college in Alabama, so I try to make a claim of Paul Morphy, but usually people don't let that one fly. All right, it's definitely king takes rook. And now end games. I mean, surely it's this, right? Like, what could be sweeter? I'm supposed to, like, actually calculate this? There. I mean, I don't super get it. I think the point is to make his king come like over here and defend the pawn, and then you zug him, and you make him move these pawns forward, and then you run back, and then you win those pawns. I think that's the idea. I mean, I can't see any purpose at all to going over here. Like, it just doesn't work. He just stops you. And this move doesn't make any sense. Like, he just gets the opposition. So it has to be this. Okay. That's kind of a weird puzzle. Roll tide is correct. Yeah, that's right, Richie. How's it going? All right, more end games. Hip hip hooray. I mean, I would be pretty tempted to go here. Then I can start pushing my pawn. I could also check him once. That might be fun. His bishop's like almost trapped, but it's not really, but a little bit. I guess the problem is these are good moves for black. So I sort of need to have a plan. I mean, it could be d5. And he has to take it because he has no means of stopping this pawn. And then I just take and get this pawn. And then I guess it looks like I should win in, you know, like it'll take a long time, but I should probably win because my king's way better than his. Rooks or the knight's better than the bishop when all the pawns are on one side of the board. That I like that because I don't really believe in this. I don't believe in this because this is too good. So I think it's this. All right. The bishop is useless. Yeah, exactly. Carved wood. Okay, well this is, you know, walking into a fork, but otherwise pretty good. This looks hard. Why is it so messy? Knight takes knight looks off. Knight takes knight looks really bad. So it's some other move? So it's got to be knight f3 check. I guess it's knight f3. King h1, and then bishop d5. And then I'm threatening knight d4 with mate. Something like that. I'm threatening something. I haven't figured out what yet. But he doesn't really, I mean, yeah, he's got... No, he doesn't have nothing. He doesn't have nothing, that's gotta be it. And then just take this. Because that stops this, which is sort of good. He just got nothing. Right? Okay, I guess I'll take that. I accept your offering of a bishop. And then you're gonna play rook d1? What's your plan to not get mated? Okay, good, I didn't have to solve that. We might can look at that, Josh. But now I'm on a roll with this puzzle streak. Yeah, that's basically what happened, Shucks, soon. I'm like, this can't be wrong. But we're probably getting near the number where the puzzles are difficult enough that I can't just, like, assume that I'm always right. Like, at some point I probably actually have to back it up with calculation. This one looks like we might trap a knight. Yeah, I think we just trap his knight. King d7, knight b8. King c7, knight a6. King b7. And the pony is stabled. Oh, or he could do that. Yeah. I mean, this looks like it works. But there's kind of a lot going on here. But I don't know why that wouldn't work. Looks good to me. I don't know about this one. Ah, it's just knight b5, okay. I was wanting there to be some, like, checkmate, but it's just knight b5, I think. Yeah, because when I take the bishop, I'm threatening mate. So, like, knight b5, queen b6, queen e5, he can't take my knight. He could... No, he can't play g6, it's still mate, so... He could play f6. But then I could just play queen back to e2 and defend my knight. So that's all good. All good in the hood. Right, this is the same thing. I take threatening mate. Oh, but now I can't play queen back to e2. Okay, wait. But I can take on e6. I thought he'd go here to defend e6. But, yeah, okay. Alright, let's catch up with the chat. Alright, good chat. I mean, there's this. If there's not some, like, checkmating thing afoot. I don't know what the checkmating thing would be. So I think that it's bishop takes e7. That seems right. Okay, Bunzo principle is that it's always this. I think that is right, and then we play A4 takes and B5. Wait, he can come back? No, but that should still be winning, I think. Wait. Take, A4 takes, B5, king back, B6, king C6, then I just take on C4. I don't know if that's winning. No, that's not winning. So it's take the knight, A4, B takes A4, then king takes C4. His pawn's not dangerous. That stops his king from coming back. Okay, that's easy enough. It's hard to not play queen e7 check, but I might find a way. Doesn't that like win his queen e7? I mean, if nothing else, I could play queen e7, king c6, queen takes bishop, pawn takes queen, and then rook c8 check wins his queen, and I'm up in exchange and a pawn in the endgame. I mean, that should be good enough, but there might be better. But that seems like a pretty good answer. I'm gonna do that. All right, back to the chat. Can I play with you? I'm not playing games today. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Cusick, maybe? But yeah, sorry, I'm just doing the puzzles today. But I'll play viewers sometime soon. TM. I guess probably rook h5 is the move I'm supposed to look at. I admit that move looks pretty tough. I don't see any miracle defense for white. I don't think queen h2 works. Can't see how that would work. So rook h5, and then I don't know what white plays. He probably has to play like queen d8, king h7, queen h4. What's material here? Is there some kind of... No, there's no material problem. I don't know how that could be wrong, but I'm starting to get to the level where I'm nervous. Was I right about his defense? Oh my god, I'm a genius. Okay, I just take it, right? No problem. I mean... Oh, he's queening too? So probably... it's knight a6, and I just get ready to sack the knight. And I'm threatening lots of ways to queen. If he takes this, I think I can just play f3. And then he has no way of stopping f2, f1. So yeah, we just need the knight in position to make a noble sacrifice for a noble steed. You don't take, because then he can go here, here, and he stops the promotion, so you just push. That one was easy. Agreed. Okay, this one's required to be queen takes g2. I mean, like, queen takes g2, and then he's gonna step on the d file, and then he's gonna die. Like bishop f4. Why are these so easy? Queen g2, knight f2, and then... Yeah, I mean, then just bishop f3. I mean, yeah, it's not good for him. Oh wait, his queen defends that. I didn't see that initially. But if I take, then I have check. And I'm gonna win his queen that way. It would seem. It would seem. And that's the only line of note? That looks like the only line of note. Okay, let me double check the material here. Let's see, I'm down 2 pieces. What's better, 2 pieces or a queen? I think a queen's better. Why are these too easy? I don't know, maybe I'm really good at chess. How's it going, Camel? That's true, Bouncy. I didn't get a haircut, I just, like, combed my hair recently, so it's lying flatter than usual. Toot toot toot. I do not know this one. My heart says rook takes c3, but I can't actually find a reason why that would be a good move. But, you know, I played the dragon sometimes, so, like, I have to look at these things. Bum bum. Bum. Rook takes b2 is also legal. I guess rook takes b2, bishop takes c8. Doot 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 doot. I don't know, man. Hmm. No, but that can't be. I was wanting to play queen b6 check, then take the knight, then sack my queen. Wait, that might work. Because he can't play king h1, because then that does work. But if he blocks with the rook, it also works. And if he blocks with the queen, I take his bishop. So it's queen b6 check. And those are all the legal moves. I analyzed everything. Wait. Queen b6, king h1, rook c3, bc3, takes. Okay, I mean, he has queen f1, but rook takes f1, and I'm up material. Okay, good enough. Always sack the exchange. I already solved it. Yeah, pretty much. How's it going, McJurgle? I don't see McJurgle, I just see Josh saying hi to McJurgle. Oh, there he is. Alright, I see it. Alright, h2 check. King h1. Nah, it's gonna be rook g4. Rook g4, fg, queen b1. Somehow that's gonna be right. Then I could play like king h2, queen b2. If he takes the pawn, then there's rook d3. That's required to be correct. It's all pretty much forced too, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think he can stop me from doing some good stuff. Is there anything else I need to look at here? I mean, I guess the guy could move his king, but then I take the rook, so... Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I was just gonna play here to support rook t3. Yeah, I'm just winning his queen, like he has to... If he goes to the third rank, I play rook d3. If he goes to the first rank, I play rook d1. Do 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 do. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Do 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 do. What even is the material? What, his bishop's on f7? Like, what's going on? I'm down a pawn. I mean, I guess there's going to be some line where I'm going to win the bishop on f7. I just don't see said line. Okay. I think it's bishop f3, queen f3, knight d4. He doesn't actually have a good move there. That looks right. Alright, well, I guess I should think for a sec. But how could it be anything else? It can't. Alright. Okay, this is a classic mate, isn't it? Oh wait, he's got a thing. Does that help him at all? Check there, check there, check there. Wait, let me do that again. Check there, check there, check there. Mate. It's just the classic mate. Check there, check there. Yeah. Come on, every Russian schoolboy knows that one. Rook f8, king f8, queen a3 looks not terrible. Do I get mated at the end? I'm up a piece for nothing. What could be sweeter? I don't think anything could be sweeter. Almost mouse slipped. That would not be sweeter. Too easy. I mean, you guys don't give me any credit. It's easy because of my chess prowess. That's what it is. Thinking it's like, do I actually believe that? Queen d6, and somehow he just can't. He can't untangle everything. Could be. Is it? I mean, is that really like he's having to make some uncomfortable moves, but is he dead or is he surviving? Like I'm looking at like queen d6, h6, queen d8, king h7, queen f8, f6, like I mean, I'm not saying that's how chess should be played. But I'm also not really seeing the knockout there. I mean, maybe just like bishop h3 is good in that position. I sort of believe it, like his queen can't do anything. I almost believe it. I don't know what else. Like, b5 doesn't work. I don't really see another move that looks like a huge big threat. The only problem is the back rank. Okay, queen d6, queen c8. What was my idea there? Did I have one? Maybe I didn't have one. Queen e5? Queen e5 is a little annoying. But he defended e6 though. I don't know. I mean, it can't be queen takes a7, right? Like, that's too... That can't be right. I mean, I guess queen c3 is... No, he just does knight b5. Ooh. Maybe it's queen c1. Then the guy's knight is hanging. And then he'll do something about that, and then I'll play queen g5. And then I'm threatening queen g7 mate and queen d8 mate. That looks like it's right. How can he defend all those squares? Nobody could defend a3, d8, and g5 all at the same time. Although I guess queen e7 might do it, but my pawn exists on b4. I don't even care if he plays knight b5 attacking my bishop, I still play queen g5. I mean, I guess he can play f6, and then bishop f6. Is that good enough? I mean, I guess for that matter, like, bishop g7's a move. Like, bishop g7's tactically viable. Ugh. What a tangled web we weave. It could just be bishop g7. I don't know. I'm not a huge believer in that. But I don't know. But, like, I mean, bishop g7 wins a pawn. As best I can tell, queen c1 might only win a pawn too. It's just that final position, his king looks pretty weak. Queen c1, knight b5, queen g5, f6, bishop f6. That feels better than bishop g7, but I mean, they both are quote-unquote only winning a pawn. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, so it's queen a5. Because that threatens the knight and queen d8 mate. Queen g5 doesn't matter. That seems harder to stop. Okay, yeah, that's just it. That's... There's no possible defense to everything there. Alright, so I was going down the wrong rabbit hole for about 10 minutes there. Chat getting impatient. Yeah. That seems like one of those that, like, you know, if you see it immediately, then it's an easy puzzle. And if you don't, then you might get sucked down the wrong rabbit hole. But when there's... How many of you guys are there? Like 100 after the raid? 151? Yeah, so, you know, 151 of you guys, somebody's gonna see it. And then they're gonna put it in chat. And then everybody's gonna be like, I got it. Alright. Alright, I don't know. I have no candidate moves so far. Okay, we trade all the rooks, and then we trap his bishop. Take, A5. Bishop C6, B6. It's foolproof. It seems good. He did it like that. I probably should have calculated that as there's some, like, problem, but there's no problem. Alright, this is puzzle number 69. Nice. Well, I don't know what move it is, but I know I want it to be bishop g5, so let's analyze that first. Probably right. Looks right. Yeah, I think bishop g5 and then the queen goes somewhere and then we just take the rook for free. The queen can't really go anywhere. It defends the rook. He can throw in rook e8 check, but that doesn't, you know, it doesn't improve matters for him. Yeah, I mean, rook e8, like, bishop g5, rook e8, queen e8, he can't even take my bishop because then queen e1's mate. So I'm pretty convinced. Okay, I didn't give that move much consideration, but I will take the queen. You don't calculate? You should calculate. Calculating is good. Puzzles are helping you forget about your neck pain? That's also good. He's got so many knights defending f7. Do 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 do. I think it's just bishop e3. And then where does he go? Where does she go? On the first train to Nowheresville, I think. Ah, then there's knight. Okay, so knight d3 is the quote-unquote point. I have attained understanding. Okay, I think it's bishop e3. Bishop e3, knight d3, queen takes h6. And then after bishop takes h6, bishop takes d4, the rook on a8's hanging and the knight on d3 is still hanging. So we're gonna win a piece in that line. Bishop e3, knight d3, queen h6. Does he have any other... Oh! Queen f2 mate would be good. Okay, scratch all that. No, my bishop's on e3. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bishop's on e3. Yeah, he can't really do anything else, can he? Because his queen's still hanging, his knight's still hanging. I mean, my queen's hanging. But again, if he like moves the knight and I take his queen, he takes my queen, then his rook's hanging on h8. So I don't think there's any way he can weasel his way out of it. There's no checks, which is pretty nice. I think it's good. Yeah, and then here... It's even material, but his queen's hanging, his knight's hanging. And all those lines I said. No! Why didn't I do that? Oh, that also makes so much sense. Why didn't I think about that? I didn't calculate that. What's wrong with this? You can go here? That might be true. Yeah, that's probably true. I forgot my knight was defending that. I saw that my knight was defending that, and then I forgot. Dang. But the real problem was I didn't, like, fully calculate this. I stopped here, but, like, the guy's bishop's hanging. So, yeah. But 69 is a nice streak, that's true. Yeah, I figured it out after the fact. Isn't that how it always goes? I should have spent more time. But I was feeling confident. Yeah, I did end at 69. Does this mean I'm gonna have a quick break? Probably not. We'll probably look at Josh's game. Was it on Lichess? You can't make it to 100, then what good are you? Well, your last game on Lichess was against me. Can you like send me the PGN, Josh, if you're still, you know, around and wanting to look at the game? Because it'd be like a whole thing for me to go on chess.com. Ah, he did it, okay. Okay, now... Alright, I'll just do it this way. Import game. Actually, I've noticed that Lichess... Let's see if I'm right. If you try to import a game into Lichess that's already been imported, it'll just... Like, it doesn't import it twice, it just takes you to the one that's already been imported. That's my understanding, anyway. We'll see if that's true by typing in the chat. Oh, it's not true. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong about everything. I don't understand how you were so low rated, CL Smith. You were same rating as me, but you calculate way better. I don't know. Calculation's not everything in chess. Alright, so our hero is white. Yeah, but I'll delete it once I'm done reviewing it, so... so we won't waste the, like, 500 kilobytes of space that this game takes up on the Lichess server. Alright, let's hide the moves, let's hide the computer. Computer's already off, so... That's probably true, Chulato. COE bag. What is COE? No computer. We'll see how bad it goes. Knight f3, preposterous. Calculation over everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really watch Canty, like, ever. G3. Pretending it's a Catalan. Yeah, you could get, you know, it's like some Catalan position, I guess. He castled. The classy move would be C4. That's classy. But not for everyone, I guess. Don't watch Canty at all. You went in a stream and won a random raffle in 5 seconds. That's pretty good. You played decently and nothing of note happened. Sounds great. That's true, Dr. Trip Chance. Okay, then we skip to the end because I hit the wrong button. Okay. Knight C3, terrible. You want your pawn up here. So you can't put your knight here because then your pawn can't go there. I mean, it's probably not so bad here, but generally speaking, you want your pawn to go to C4. But you're developing your pieces, so I can't complain. I'm not the biggest fan of bishop G5 either, because, like, if he goes here, then you can't maintain the pin. Bishop G5 generally doesn't play well with this pawn structure. And I mean, you can apply that to either color and either side of the board. So if you do this, you're basically saying, if you play H6, I'm going to take your knight. And I don't want to take the knight. So, but it, you know, it's not bad. Yeah, okay, that's good. I mean, on the flip side, like, you can just play E3 here and then your dark squares are all Gucci. You don't need to play E3 here, but, like, at some point, you might want to play E3. I probably would play E3 here. I'd play E3, knight here, C4. Something like that. Knight B5 looks awful. You should be ashamed of yourself. C4 is just classy because it's just like a very common opening. I mean, it's just a very common pawn structure. This Queen's Gambit declined pawn structure. And you never really, like, it's like black can sometimes take and be up a pawn, but white always has compensation pretty much. Yeah, I mean, C4 helps you get E4 in some cases. Yeah, I imitate Ben Feingold maybe a little too much. Knight B5 solid? I hate Knight B5. I hate it. What's good about Knight B5? Okay, okay, Knight B5 is not so bad. Because you want to take this, and if he can't really, like, stop you from doing that because his guy's loose. See, knight in front of c-pawn, terrible. In d-pawn openings, you don't normally want, like, both sides want to make this pawn break very often. So yeah, if this knight weren't here, then he could play c6 and hang his bishop. That'd be good, right? Okay, you're right. Knight b5's good. I rescind my comment. Alright, so he moved his bishop, hanging his pawn, so you took it. Also attacking his rook. He probably saw that, though. Yeah. Yeah, now I'd be like... I'd probably play knight b5, because the guy might go a6 and trap your knight. That could be scary. That's what you did? Nice. He did a6 anyway, but whatever. And then he played b5, which is... I mean, it's okay, I guess. Yeah, and I would play e2 and knight here, and... Now, one thing they like to do... This happens more in, like, the Slav, which I guess this is... I guess this basically transposed to a Slav, since the c-pawns have been traded. So it's sort of like an exchange Slav now. Well, okay, the c-pawns haven't been traded. Black hung his c-pawn. Minor difference there. But a lot of times they like to put their knight here. So you could watch out for that. But it's sort of like, it's It's often a good plan for black, because if you play like b3, then like his bishop can come here, his knight can come here. So black's gonna have some play on the queen side, probably. The more I think about it, the more I like the move b5, because white's advantage in the position is white has an extra c-pawn, but it's not really felt when you can't play c4. So I would still probably go here, and then I would play c3 later. And I guess I would try to slowly attack on the king side. Seems like the right plan for white. Or if you can get in the e4 break in an advantageous way. Some of that stuff might be true. Knight b1, that'd be funny, I guess, yeah. No, I don't think e4 can be played. Well, I mean, it can be played now, but I don't really see the advantage to playing it now. But yeah, I mean, it's legal, and tactically it works. It might just be good, because if the guy takes, then you can swing your knight into c5. Which seems like a reasonable square. And if the guy doesn't take, then you have a pleasant choice of giving him an isolated pawn or grabbing a lot of space. I would probably tend more towards this. I mean, you are just threatening to win his pawn. Maybe e4 is just good. Yeah, I noticed if b4, there's e5. That's all true. So yeah, it might be good. Okay, so you played a3. I don't like a3. You were worried about b4, I guess, was the purpose of a3. It just feels a little slow. It might not be that bad, though, because you are a little bit addressing this plan. Like now, if he does try to swing in there and you play b3, you know, his bishop's not coming in on these dark squares. So a3 looks okay. He played a5. Renewing the idea of b4, I guess. Okay. e3 I like. He played b4. And I think you should trade, because then your rook's gonna get opened up. Or if he takes with the knight, then, you know, he's hanging this pawn. So you did. Knight e2. Yeah, this is... I mean, I just like white. Like, well, white's up a pawn. Black has the bishop pair, but it's this bishop, which is not the most impactful bishop yet. I mean, we might have to watch out. Like, if he can get on this diagonal, then the bishop is going to be a little scary, maybe. Okay, but he, like, immediately went here. Like, that... I don't know, that might be okay, but if he can come to b5. Okay. I don't like c3. The problem with c3 is if he takes, then your pawn's hanging on b2. So you kind of have to take back, but then this resulting pawn structure, let's see what he did. Okay, he moved his queen. If he takes, this pawn structure is really bad. Like, we really need to get it c4 in. I mean, maybe we'll just get c4 in, and then, in which case I've been fine with it. But I'm worried that if this knight gets here, we're gonna really be suffering. So, like, he could try to support this maneuver. The kind of thing I would worry about. But that might not work, because you can play c4... No, I think this is fine. he can trade, so I don't think there's any funny business happening here. Yeah, so I don't know about c3. They have knight d2. I mean, I guess, but knight d2, like... It's just very passive. I don't like it. I mean, he can even, you know, put more support on this. So I would only accept, like, I wouldn't want to accept this pawn structure unless I knew that I was going to play c4. Oh, wait, I can play c4 right now. Okay, so wait a minute. This makes sense. All right, let me think some more. It feels like this shouldn't be... Yeah, maybe it's all right. Yeah, maybe it's okay. I mean, what Harry says is true, too. Like, you're letting black trade off his isolated pawn for one of your healthy pawns. Didn't know where to develop your queen ever. I mean, you don't have to do anything rash, though. Like, even just queen d... Like, I don't know that queen d2's, like, a fantastic move or anything, but I don't see anything wrong with it. Your rooks are connected, you can start to kind of do stuff. Like, this position's just gonna be sort of a slow grind. Like, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to have a big attack or anything. You're just better. Like, you're just better long-term because you're up material. So, I mean, I think queen d2 is reasonable. You're putting... Well, I mean, that pawn's pretty well defended. But queen d2, then I can, like, double my rooks over here. I don't know. I think a lot of players, you know, probably myself included, feel the compulsion to, like, be doing, like, making threats and, like, accomplishing concrete things. But sometimes when your position's just better, you just play moves that let you remain better. Like, you don't have to do anything drastic. Like, another thing I just noticed is this knight could potentially also be pretty good here. You know, or this knight could swing over the, you know. Like, we can just make improving moves, you know. We don't really have to crush him. Didn't have ideas, you want to develop up a pawn. Yeah, I mean, it's a reasonable line of thinking. I just don't like it because of this specific, you know, line, but the thought process is reasonable. I have no problem with that. Okay, he played queen g6. I don't know what queen g6 is about. I don't know what he's doing. But you played queen b1. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, nothing wrong with it. Feels like there must be a more productive move to make. I just don't really know what it is. Thought the black queen was a very good target. Worried about counterplay on the queen side. I mean, I think I would still play queen d2. That's the move that first jumps out to me, because then I'm defending my pawn. So if he takes this, I can just take it with a knight, and I've got a passer here. I don't think queen b1's, like, bad. I don't know. Okay, he played f5. f5 is certainly bad. I just have to prove why. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just gonna, like... I mean, your knights just have too many good squares now, like, so... My first instinct was to take here. If the knight takes, then he's giving up this square and this square, which both look pretty big. So I guess he would take with the rook. And I can't really find, like, anything super special from there, but... I mean, again, I think this is another one of those positions where your position is just fantastic and you don't have to do anything huge. Like, your knight's fantastic here. We'll try to get this knight here if we can avoid it being traded off. And yeah, everybody's just finding good squares. Develop the queen somewhere. I mean, it's great that you're, like, thinking about developing and, like, prioritizing that. But... Well, first let me see what move you made. Oh, okay. You might have been... Oh, I guess you were talking about queen b1. Like... I'm trying to think of the best way to, like, word this idea. Because I could easily word it in a way that makes me sound really stupid. But, like... When you're a new chess player, you're taught to prioritize development because the majority of the time, like, it's just some random position and the best thing to do is to develop or to improve a piece. But when you get better at chess, development is sort of a means to an end. Like, development is... You know, ultimately it's to make your pieces more active, to put pressure on your opponent's position somewhere. So, you know, if your thought process here is everything's moved but my queen, which is true, it's totally reasonable to then think, like, well, I should look for somewhere to move my queen, but I just don't see anywhere that's, like, really that inspiring. Like, your queen's not really more active on b1. I mean, I guess we can argue that it's a little more active because you're controlling, like, more squares this way, but you're also, like, giving up on these squares, which, you know, were possibilities. So it's just, you have to find the right balance of, like, developing good, but that doesn't mean that it's always the best move, right? Like, yeah, the rules of thumb can sometimes prevent you from finding a good move, is a concise way to put it. Queen on b1 is in a pin. That's true, but I don't see a way to take advantage of it. Like, if he takes, we can just take with a knight. Okay. I like knight f4. That seems like a... Okay, and then now the game's over. So now we know what happened. Okay. Yeah, I mean, here he should... Well... I don't know. I mean, there's really nothing... I was gonna say he could go here to try to throw a spanner in the works, but I mean, you have this. And... Okay. All right, so let's see your technique. Yeah, I'd probably just defend the pawn. Why let him take the pawn? Or you could even just move the pawn. I don't think this pawn's... I mean, I guess you gotta be a little careful with it. This actually was a really good game until the queen hang. Like, he kind of hung his pawn on c7, I assume. But, you know, it was still a pretty reasonable position. I don't hate this decision, but I probably wouldn't do it. Like, probably just move your rook, like, go here. But obviously you're still up everything, so... Okay, knight e5 is great. I'd probably go here, just trying to trade more stuff. Like, it's not really a pin, but if he ever moves his knight, then he's trading more, hastening his own demise. Queen here is great, though. I mean, this is an excellent looking square. You're tickling all this stuff. Can't argue with that. It's better than my move. Okay, and you're trying to trade. That's fine. Yeah, I'd probably just stick with your idea. Your idea looks good. I guess he could go here. Okay. And then I actually would prefer to just keep the bishop on f1. Because if you're ever running away with your queen, it's nice that your bishop is shielding you from checks. So now with your bishop not on f1, there could be... Like, now there could be some tactic that doesn't work because he has a check if your queen's running away. But, okay, fine. I mean, it's hard to argue with this. Trying to figure out if he could have done anything about that. I guess he shouldn't. I guess d8's a bad square to go to, but yeah. Yep. 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 Agree with all that. Yep. Every move perfect. Yeah, I mean, you could end the game, like, if you're ever playing, like, I don't know what time control this game was. If you're low on time, go here and take that and just win. Yeah, technique doesn't really matter unless you were in time trouble. I mean, this is, you know, obviously great too. Yep. Yeah, but that's all good. All good in the hood. Yeah. And then mating him. Mating him's good. Nice game. I mean, honestly, you played really, really well. Like, all of my quibbles were over, like, you know, relatively minor things. Like, I don't think you really made any, like... I'm not sure you made anything that could really be called a mistake. The computer's mean and it found a mistake, but only when you were completely winning. You want to get better at those minor things. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that is just... You know, it's just a matter of playing a lot of chess. Which, like, you know... I mean, I'm sort of, like... I kind of don't know how... Like, how can people play 2 games? Like, you play Scrabble. You're, like, one of the best players in the country at Scrabble. Like, how can you maintain that level in one game? And I assume you're want to improve at Scrabble. And I know that that's a shit ton of work. So, like, I don't know how people can be at such a high level for one game and then also try to make, and like, actually make significant strides in a second game. So you're in a very tough position because, you know, you already have a lot of constraints on your time. And I'm not at that level at any game, but what makes me think about that is that I've been playing a lot of poker lately. And I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm enjoying poker, I want to play more poker, but how do I keep playing poker? Like, how can I play poker and chess and try to get better at both? If Scrabble dies, you need a plan B. You don't want to play poker for a living? That's probably a good call. But yeah, basically all these, like, minor things, like for example, you were like, I don't know why, you know, c4 is better than knight c3. It's literally just play 1,000 games of chess in, like, these structures, and it just becomes second nature. more money in poker than chess? Yeah, a hell of a lot more. But I am coaching. But life's not all about money, you know? Although money is, you know, nice to have. It's actually kind of... It's kind of hard to explain why C4 is, like, such a common thing. Like you see here, like, it's the most common move in the master database. But I mean, like, in simplest possible terms, like, you're trying to exchange, or you're at least threatening to exchange a side pawn for a center pawn. And if he takes it to avoid that, then he's giving up control over the center. So, like, now you're threatening this kind of stuff. And it's very difficult for him to maintain, like, even if he takes your pawn, it's very difficult for him to hold on to the pawn, which again is one of those things you just learn in practice. Because, like, okay, like, let's say this is our plan to regain the pawn. Like, if black's never going to really be able to do this because he's getting in trouble in the diagonal, you know. So it's just like I don't know, it's like a trust me. Like, it's hard for me to really give a compelling argument of why this is good. Just trust me. Just do it. A Gadmator would tell you why. Probably he would. But yeah, okay, Bouncy brings up a good point. Like, you do want to play knight c3. You just want c4 on the board first. Because when you play knight c3, now this knight doesn't really have like a logical next square, although knight b5 ended up being a good move. But usually, you know, the knight, it can't go here, it can't go here. These squares are usually not so good. So now to play c4, you've got to spend like 3 tempi. And c4 is desirable, trust me. Fun watch when falling asleep content, not improvement. I haven't really watched much of Gadmator, so I can't opine. That's true, but I mean, I underestimated this idea in the game. I mean, if it's such a big deal, like, he could just do this at some point, but he is wasting a tempo. Or more likely c6, but... Can I review your study? I think I need to end the stream. It's 2 a.m. I need to, like, if I'm going to play that tournament next weekend, I need to start going to bed earlier. Because the tournament is, like, an hour away, so I gotta wake up early and stuff. Yeah, that's right, Harry. I mean, you want, like, in a perfect world, you would want every single piece of yours on the board to be fulfilling some purpose. Like, when your pawn's here, it's not doing anything, and it's hard to see how it is going to contribute. So in some sense, pawns are better when they have the option of moving forward and, you know, changing the structure. So can you review my study? Not tonight, but I'm trying to do game review streams regularly. This stream was not really meant to be a game review stream. This was just like a I'm gonna kill a few hours before bed stream. Alright, well, who can we raid? Yeah, bed in at least one set of parentheses. Or quotation marks. Who do we have? We got Joe Bruin, a very common late night target for a raid. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. That will probably be where we go. Let's just quickly peruse the chess category. Yes, I do not recognize any of these names. So I will raid Joe Bruin. The only chess streamer I've ever played poker with. Well, in person. I played poker online with Karen once. She didn't even realize it. Can raid John Lee. Is he playing chess? Oh, he actually is playing chess. Okay, I'll raid John Lee. That's fair. I sort of like... He plays chess a lot now, so I probably shouldn't, but I kind of just gloss over him because I'm used to him doing like music stuff. So okay, we'll raid John Lee since we did just review his game. And he played great except for that moment where Young is Queen. Otherwise, pretty good. No, it seems like he's playing chess all the time now. John Lee Music. That's his name. He's in the category. I swear, like every time I look, he's playing chess now. He's in the category, but usually just has a board up with a puzzle. Close enough. He's playing a game right now. He's playing like a slow game. Like a 15-minute game. Okay, thanks for being here, guys. I may or may not stream tomorrow. I actually have no idea. 50-50. Please go follow my YouTube channel. I did get to 400 followers on YouTube. Now I need to get to 500, and then I can make money. So go follow me, and then you never have to watch any of my videos. Just follow me. And if you follow me, then the algorithm will suggest my videos like once or twice, and then you ignore it, and then it's like nothing ever happened. You paid no price, but you helped me in a small way. So follow me on YouTube. Oh yeah, then I'll be rolling in YouTube money. Exactly. Okay, thanks again to Filtering Spam for the big raid. And thanks to Swole for the raid earlier. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.